Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of Zupo's SEO Talk and Tea. Today's conversations is about the three battlegrounds of local SEO. Local SEO is a little bit different from traditional SEO that you read online about, and so there's kind of three areas that local SEO, or if you're running a campaign in local SEO, that you need to focus on. But before we begin, this is SEO Talk and Tea. So we have our Dragon Well Green Tea, Longjing Ta, which means Dragon Well Tea or green tea. And so this is one of my more favorite teas that I drink. It's a classic green tea, and sometimes you just want something a little bit classic. So, and today's like extremely hot actually, so that's why I kind of want some green tea because it's brewed at it's like at 15 degrees lower than your average tea. But anyways, let's jump on into the three battlegrounds of SEO. It's kind of a long conversation. I just want to jump right into it. So, the three battlegrounds of local SEO entail where you need to focus in on when you're trying to run an SEO campaign. So what I specifically mean is when you're fighting a local SEO campaign, you want to appear in Google search results, and there's kind of anywhere that you can, as close to the top is generally what most people want to do. Now, there's three major battlegrounds, and this is what I mean. One is obvious. It's the organic search listings. These are traditional to Google. They've been there since day one. It's just those blue links with the little descriptions under. You want to be as high as possible on those, and that's the first battleground that's very traditional. The second battleground that's unique to local SEO is the Google My Business Map Pack. There's a lot of different names for it. Some people call it the 3-pack, some people call it the map pack, and I'm sure there's more names out there, but I generally call it the map pack. It's that map that has the three businesses on a map, and then you can see their Google My Business listing. Sometimes there's a fourth because they are now allowing ads in there, but generally the organic listings are three. That's the second battleground, where those actually now usually appear above organic search listings, so therefore you need to, generally most people prize that one now over organic search listings. So that's the second battleground, and the third battleground is actually reputation management sites. These can be like sites like Yelp or Facebook, or there's a lot of out there. I think each industry has its own. In the marketing world, we have Clutch and UpCity. For others, I remember there was like Dr. MD or something. I don't remember all of them. There's too many to count actually, but generally each industry has its own reputation management sites. Oh, there's a good example. Restaurants generally have like Foursquare or Yelp, of course, and there's other like Urban Spoon or something like that. There's generally different reputation management sites for each industry. So saying all of that, those are the three battlegrounds: traditional organic search results, Google My Business, the map pack, and third is reputation management sites. Now, I want to focus in on the third one, reputation management sites, because the first two battlegrounds are pretty obvious. Let's start with the reputation management sites. Generally, when we're fighting a local SEO game, you have a website you're trying to rank, and generally you get one spot. That's on organic search results and Google My Business. You get the one spot. So if you're ranking on Google My Business and organic search results, you got a really good placement. But the final nail in the coffin that would really help is if usually there are sites like Yelp or Clutch or Foursquare that rank really high as well, and they're in the business not to sell your product. They're just in the business to provide a list of businesses with their top reviews. So generally what I recommend to clients is you want to win in all three. You want to win in the Google My Business. You want to show up, have a lot of reviews there. 2, have your organic search results appear. And then 3rd, if someone were to not click your 2 positions but wanted to go see Yelp or one of these reputation management sites, if they clicked and when the list appears, your business appears near the top as well with a lot of reviews. Generally, someone will have seen you twice, and now a third time they've seen your reviews, they saw your site, and now they saw you on Google My Business. They're more likely to go with you. So, there's a lot of people who have a distaste for these reputation management sites because when it comes to advertising on them, it can be a little bit of a hit or miss. I personally have worked with different reputation management sites. There's a full gamut of experiences I've had, but regardless of your experience with them, you have to kind of leverage those reputation management sites as strategic partners, not as enemies. So if you can attain Google My Business, your organic listing, and have the reputation management site, you are much more catered to win because a user who was to look for your service or product would see you in these multiple kind of areas, and therefore they'd be more solidified. Now, if it's a little bit different where you're on the Yelp or reputation management site, but you're not on Google My Business or organic search results, your possibility of being picked by a customer falls a lot. The key to this game, and this is so near the end of the sales funnel, someone's already searching for the product and they're looking on Google search results. There's only really 10 positions. If you have 3 of the 7 positions, you are much more likely to win than someone who may have only 1 or less, right? So there are those 3 battlegrounds. So what I usually work on with clients is there's 2 that SEO really focuses on: Google My Business rankings, organic search results. But the third one, reputation management sites, each site has its unique own algorithm. Generally, it's a combination of how many reviews you have and if you're paying, but it depends on each one. We like to work together with our teams or our clients to figure out how can we make sure we optimize for all 3, including reputation management sites, so that when an ultimate customer comes in, they will ultimately pick them. So there are those 3 battlegrounds, and so when you're thinking of your own SEO strategy, generally I like to recommend don't try to beat the reputation management sites, try to use them as your ally, and that will really help not waste some resources and help widen your scope. But overall, that's kind of what I wanted to go over with the 3 battlegrounds. When you are thinking of your own local SEO campaign, make sure you have a plan for each, because that will kind of help you win. You don't want to leave it to chance. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and start prepping my tea now. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the video, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks.